I mentioned to you all before that I was unhappy with this current texture pack. It had changed just a few key things about how certain things were seen, and I was just not a happy camper. So I've done a little bit of shopping around, and I want to do a quick tour of the different texture packs that I'm looking at, and then I would like you all to vote and tell me which one you all like the best. I do have to confess that I am not a fan of vanilla Minecraft texture pack. It's hard on my eyes, it's difficult to play with over a long period of time, and I just think it's ugly. So I'm going to switch over to different texture packs here, and we are going to see which ones you all like the best, and I'll tell you what I like about each one and what I don't like, and I'm not going to do a whole detailed, critique of every single bit, every single block of each one, because that would just take hours and hours and hours, and nobody wants to sit through that many texture pack reviews. But we're going to start with Affinities Faithful 64 right here, and get that switched over and take a look around. This one is more true to the standard Minecraft texture pack, although I do like it somewhat because it is a bit smoother in its transitions, and it has easier details for distinguishing rather than just pixelated, but it kind of does stay a little bit true to the theme of the Minecraft blocks, as you can see. Gravel tends to look like the old cobble a little bit, and as you can tell, I'm in a creative world and it's a flat world here, but I made this whole little texture pack touring facility so that we can easily see what's what and have a little bit of enjoyment along and having some structures to look at and the differences in all the different textures. Obviously these are all just our plain, solid blocks, and so I'm just going to take a quick fly around here, and you can tell that Affinities texture pack is pretty close to the original, just a little bit smoother on the eyes. Again, it's kind of still close to the original. On one hand, it makes things easier. On the other hand, it's not quite pretty enough for me. And, unfortunately, I am a bit of a girl and I like things to be pretty. But, yeah, it's okay. I don't mind it so much. It's not my favorite of the group, but it's up there in the top of the list. I had a bunch of guys spawned in here, all sorts of different mobs, but apparently they have decided to despawn, which is fine, because we got enough here still hanging around. Little bats in there. I think the bats are just adorable. And yeah, we got mobs here. One of the things I did not like about the Ovo Rustic continuation for 1.4 was that they changed the faithful rendering of my Georges, and I did not like the weird faces that they put on the Georges, and that was like the last straw for me on that. But this one's okay. Kind of like it. It's like I said, not my favorite. But I'm going to do a quick switch over and we'll take a look at the next one on the list. This one is Good Morning Craft. It's actually my least favorite of them all. For some reason, it sits with me wrong on most things. As you can see, the color scheme is just like off. You see that the grass is like pukey yellowish orange, and that's just Grass is not supposed to be this pukey yellowish orange. It's just ugly. There are some little things I do like about it. I like some of the brightness. Brightness is a big deal for me. I do like a bright texture pack. I don't like things to be dark and moody. So, you know, things like the Index Extremely Nigh is really not gonna blow my skirt up. But, like, the birchwood logs are just, I don't know. I do like the candles. The candles are kind of neat. But, iron ore looks too much like stone. I don't like it. It's other than its brightness factor. Oh, you are a weird villager. Nah. Other than the brightness factor, it does not really have any other winning points in my estimation. The colors here are nice with the wool, but it's still kind of just too pastel. I'm not a huge fan of pastel, so this is, you know, if you guys love this, I'll play it, but hi there, Mr. Skeleton. It's just not blowing my skirt up. It really is not. So I'm gonna quickly switch over to the next one I'm looking at, because, ew. Simplecraft was kind of interesting. It's very plain, which may appeal to many of the players out there. A lot of things are very classic, like the Georges are very, very classic, which I like. So are the animals. They didn't do a whole lot with the mobs. Things are very, very basic. As you can tell, it's kind of high definition, but it's got very simple textures to it. It's almost like a Tronic type texture pack. But yeah, the glowstone does weird. And yeah, look at the smiley faces on the pumpkins. Interesting. There's our the weapons. They didn't really change much in the graphics of in inventory items, but they've made it kind of more basic, which is kind of easier on my eyes, and it's nice and bright, which again is a point in its favor for me. I really do like bright texture packs. Glowstone is a little weird. I'm not sure I like that, and it doesn't really have much texture to it at all, really. It just kind of makes things more plain, although it does make them brighter. Again, this is going to be up to you guys. I'm going to leave this voting up to you in the comments below. Whichever texture pack gets the highest votes is the one that's going to be featured in all of my vanilla Minecraft Let's Plays, because I'm gonna follow you on this one. I like you guys to be able to enjoy what you're watching, but I also need a little bit of compromise, because I really don't like the classic texture pack that comes with Minecraft. It's just boring to me, and it's not pretty. To me, it's got to be pretty. It's got to be bright. So we'll switch out of this one. Sortex. It says it's smooth and clean. So this is Sortex. And every texture pack I have downloaded for some reason since 1.4, and it might be a bug with 1.4, I don't know, but my zombies are upside down and backwards. And so I don't know what gives with that, but yeah, it's a little weird. I like this one. It's up there, although again, the Georges are a little bit, they got that whole face thing going on, and I don't know if I like that very much. It's a little odd. But the textures are clean, and they are and they're bright, which is again, something I really like. Bright and clean. Somewhat realistic in some of the items here that grow. I like that wheat. That wheat is nice. Oh, one of those slimes must have trampled my crops. Did I just say that? I've been watching too much views. Trampled my crops. That's the word. I kind of like the glowstone, although it kind of reminds me of a glowstone lamp, which are over here featured. Can't really tell much difference there between glowstone and glowstone lamp. Some things are rather plain, but I do like the definitions here, and it's bright. Again, this is Sortex. The only thing, again, is the George. George is kind of bugging me here with his odd little hat and his cross-eyed face and his the fact that he doesn't have the Squidward nose. That's just, it's wrong to me. But the nether brick fence seems to be a little bit too red in my estimation. But then again, I'm leaving this all up to you guys. Where's the netherrack? It's around here somewhere, I think. Again, the walls are kind of pastel-y. I'm not too much into pastels, but sandstone is kind of nifty. Although, it says this is smooth and this is chiseled, and I think they got it backwards. Lapis is nice. I like that. And I do like how the ores are very, very defined. Very defined. I like that a lot. Now, where did I... Oh, those pictures are kind of neat. I do like the cartoony look of these, of the artwork. That's kind of cool. That really is kind of cool. I have to give them props on that. What happened to that picture that I had there? I'm gonna fix that right now. Give me a picture. Why you no place picture? Weird. It must be like a clear one. But yeah, I like that artwork. I like the block of gold and the block of iron. That's nice. Bookshelves are nice. Oh, I like the diamond. There's my netherrack right there. I'm gonna light that on fire so I know what's what here. Where's my tools? There's my tools. There we go. Now I won't lose my netherrack. So yeah, that would be, we can pop over here into the nether and take a look at what it looks like. Now, obviously, I'm not going to stay long because I am not prepared. But we got a quick little glance there, but I had to check it out because I saw that gas sitting right there, and I didn't have anything on me. But then again, I'm panicking for no reason because I'm in creative, and that gas can't do a damn thing to me. What was I thinking, panicking like that? Not too dark. You can actually see what you're on about. So, I don't know. Sortex is kind of nice. It's up there. I kind of like it. And on to the last one, which is T42. So this is T Pelham's 42 Minecraft texture pack, also known as T42. This is my favorite so far of all of the ones that I've been shopping around for 1.4 texture packs. And I know you all are probably gonna hate it. You're probably gonna say it's ugly, you hate it, but I like the texture in the wool. I like the texture in there's really no big difference between sandstone and smooth sandstone, as you can tell. Really not much difference at all, but look at this ore. Very distinct and bright ore. You can tell what's what really, really easily. It's soft without being super pastel, which I like. It's plenty bright enough. Oh, I got caught in a web. Look at this. Let me out. Let me out. wheat kind of turns an ugly brown when it's ready. I'm not sure I like that at all. But I kind of like the pumpkins. And the melons are nice and bright. But really, the truth be told, it's really, you know, I gotta see what the Georges look like. See, the Georges is kind of basic, the same old George that I've grown to know and love. My flowers over here in their flower pots are nice. The leaves here are good. You may not like the grains on everything. I'm sure y'all are gonna say that 242 is the one you like the least out of all of this. Mycelium was kind of interesting. But y'all just, you know, need to let me know. I'm gonna go through these ones one more time. A quick little rundown. And you guys shout out which one was your top favorite. Let me know, give me some feedback. And that's what I'm going to be playing with from now on. Whichever one gets the highest number of votes in the comments. So, here we go. This is Affinities Faithful. This is Good Morning Craft. Simple Craft. This is Sortex Fanver. And this is T42 from T Pelham 42. Last but not least. Alright, I've run through them all. You guys let me know down there in the comments section. And in the future, that will be the pack I will be using. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love that y'all are watching.